next demo is going to explain where you should stand to return a serve and where you should be aiming your return. In this lesson, we're talking positioning, where to stand to return a serve and where to aim your returns. Serves will come at you at a much greater speed than normal ground strokes, which is why most players stand further back behind the baseline to return them. Returning from this position gives you enough time to read the serve's trajectory and to hit your shot in good conditions. Here you see the player in what's an ideal position for returning a first serve. To return a second serve or a slow serve, though, you may choose to stand close to the baseline. This will be harder for you to time correctly, but you can take time away from your opponent as they transition from their serve and get ready for your return. Only do it if you're in your stride with the timing. Keep in mind, too, that the reflexes stat affects your ability to hit fastballs, like first serves, with precision and power. Watch this player hit the return when the ball is on the rise, taking time away from their opponent. Another way you can make a returner serve difficult for the server is to hit it deep into their court. By hitting the ball deep with your return, they will have to quickly reposition or hit the ball close to the bounce. As we've seen before, it's always harder to hit the ball when it's bouncing close to you. See how this player is returning near the opponent's baseline? Watch how the opponent's next shot gets hard to control. Here's what you should be taking away from the lesson. Hope it all went in. So that's service returns. You can head out to practice, or we can run it again for you. Okay, go ahead and start further back. Allow yourself some extra time to nail your return. Don't worry, this is why we train. Keep at it. Get it with the next ball. Don't worry, this is why we train. Keep at it. Keep those forehands up. Your forehands are looking good. Now move forward to take some of your opponent's time away. Get it with the next ball. Keep trying. You're making great progress. Keep at it. Get it with the next ball. Love the way your forehands look. Deep returns now. Quality returns far into your opponent's side. Don't worry, this is why we train. Be sure to use a shot input to swing when the ball gets near you. Keep at it. Your forehands are looking good. Great work. Keep trying. You've done great here. I'm happy with all of that. Thanks for coming back for another round of advanced lessons. Today, we're going to be focusing on a technique known as inside out. First off, we've got a demo of inside out shots and to see why you might want to use them. Okay, so now we're talking about how to hit a shot inside out and the times it might be a good idea. So what does inside out mean? Well, basically it's when instead of just hitting the ball, you run around it first and hit with the opposite swing. So if the ball is coming to your backhand, you run around it and then hit it with the forehand. To perform an inside out shot, you press the inside out input while pushing the move input toward your desired hit position. That'll make you run around the other side of the ball's trajectory and hit from the opposite wing. Watch how this player moves around this backhand and hits with the forehand instead. They're doing that by pressing the inside-out input while moving around the ball before they release a swing input. And that works whether you're coming in from either side, too. Here, the player runs around a forehand to hit a backhand. Okay, so now we know what an inside-out shot is, but why would you want to use one? Glad you asked. Main reason you'd want to run around an incoming ball is to hit it with a swing, forehand or backhand, that has a higher attribute. So typically, this would be a player with a super high forehand attribute, but a lower backhand attribute. It's a move that lets you use your biggest weapon, even when your opponent has hit the ball to your weaker side. Just don't forget, you'll need more time to cover that extra distance, so you can only really use this technique when you receive a slow ball from your opponent. Also, hitting a shot inside out is likely to take you further from the center of the court and to give an opening to your opponent if they can get to your shot and hit it to the open court. Here's the lowdown on inside out and everything we've just covered. Reckon you've got the measure of inside out? We can watch the demo through again or go right on. Start by moving around these shots and hit a well-timed inside-out forehand. Yeah, you're really getting this. Be sure to move to the other side of the ball and hit it inside out. Try again, but this time move to the other side of the ball and hit it inside out. Keep those forehands up. Get it with the next ball. Switch to the other side and hit some quality inside-out backhands. backhands are great. Great. Nice aim. Great work. Good job. Inside-out shots are a powerful weapon, but it's important to understand when it's best to use them.